What's good, Chiefs Kingdom? We are live, and the season is literally just upon us as the Chiefs have just dropped the banner, and whew, it is straight chills. I got jitters already going. Like, I can't believe the NFL season is finally here, and I don't even know much to say about it. It's like we've been doing this throughout the training camp and throughout preseason, but the fact that week one is here is really surreal. And also to witness the Kansas City Chiefs drop another banner, that is also unreal as well. This is an unreal experience. I can't get enough of it. And what time is it? Where are we at? 8:15. We probably got like 10 minutes till kickoff. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an exciting game. I think key things to look out for, and I think if you haven't been tuned in, of course, Travis Kelce is out for this game. So next man up mentality. That's been the mantra even with Chris Jones holding out. So who is Patrick Mahomes going to zone in on? A key guy I've been focusing on, and if you're familiar with the channel, it's Sky Moore. I feel like he can go nuts in this game. He can be the kind of security blanket to where, hey, Mahomes needs to find this guy. This will be the perfect time to build that relationship. And then you also got Kadarius Toney back, and the depth. Come on. He's got all 7 wide receivers active. Anyone can have a game tonight. I don't see this offense missing a step. Not to discredit Kelce, but there's weapons across the board. They can eat. And then you focus on the defense. It's the main question. What will this defensive line do without Chris Jones? Can they force a pass rush? Best believe Spags, he's going to dial up some blitzes and he's going to find a way to get after Jared Goff. But one thing they need to excel in, play lockdown defense. Have McDuffie, have Snead, just play clamps. If they can hold their guy, the pocket eventually breaks and someone will get free. Look out for guys like Mike Dana, Furious George. They can still get pressures and get to Goff. I think this is going to be a great game, and I think this is going to be one of those trademark games, and I believe Mahomes got this marked down because you're already starting to hear the doubts, and it's kind of crazy. Like, didn't we learn from last year? Yes, Kelce and Jones are huge to this team, but now there's a lot of people choosing the Lions and doubting Kansas City. Don't act on that too quickly is all I'm going to say. Oh, there we go. And it's funny, I feel like I jinxed the Chiefs myself because when on social media, the number one topic of conversation is who's going to be the first Kansas City Chief to score a touchdown to kick off the year. And of course, I like to always go the sexy pick, the out of the ordinary. In these kind of situations, I'm going with Justin Ross because it's the fun pick. But I went with the normal pick and I went with Travis Kelce. And then, of course, he gets hurt. So I'm going to take blame on that because I feel like that was all me. But it is what it is. Now, just looking at it, maybe it's going to be a guy like Sky Moore. He can easily break the roof, but watch it be someone like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not the fan favorite, but I believe he's going to be involved in this team and in this offense. It's going to be something to keep your eyes on for, specifically in this game, too. Just think about it. The running backs. I feel like the running game can eat if Coach Reed focuses on it. Pacheco, Jerick McKinnon, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire can have a hand and can be productive as well. Trying to keep it calm here. I think it's funny because, like I mentioned, I've done 3 live streams throughout the preseason, but this is different. Preseason, I'm just like cool, laid back, win or lose, it's another day, but this is real live action now, so you guys will catch probably some raw emotion, but I'll keep it to my best behavior and I'll keep it down and I won't act too crazy to the best of my ability, that is. Okay, we're back from commercial break. I know it's 8:20, but I'm assuming what they'll do here is we're going to get the famous war chant, and I think Chad Henney's going to do the drum. Hopefully they show that. Oh, the national anthem. Yeah. I skipped over that completely. Here it come. Here it come. Choose. All right, Chad Henney, do your thing. The season is literally upon us. It's hype now. Willie Gay getting amped. What's new? Willie Gay is that character. Love it. There's Travis Kelce. He's on the sideline. It's cool to see him still there, definitely on banner night. Even though he can't be on the field, it's still great to see him there. I think it's a smart decision they did. And of course, this is the most ridiculous thing. That Chris Jones has his own suite and he's near his agents. He said he's not a distraction, but what is this? This is like the definition of a distraction. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Well, that's a report. Those are the inconsistent reports. We're close, we're not close, but now they're saying they're not close to a deal, at least to where his liking is. So this thing is just going to keep on going with Chris Jones. So, man, the fact it came to him just sitting in his own suite watching the Chiefs is kind of ridiculous. There's that chant. Whoa. Get it, Henny. I will say something I didn't like seeing. There's a lot of blue out there. Some Lions fans came out today. There's a lot, of course there's more red, but there's more blue than my liking. The defense is up first. Let's go. Damn, they almost got right on time. That's kind of surprising. I thought it was going to start like at 8:25. Season is underway. It'll be a touchback. The Lions will start at the 25. I'm intrigued to see what this defense does. I don't got too high of expectations because we know what Spags and the defense does when they start the season off. It can be shaky, so I don't want to hold to a high standard and be let down. I'm just hoping for mediocre defense. And if it's better than that, I'm happy. But the Lions are starting off in a shotgun. Oh, well, no, they're motioning out now. And it is loud. Love it. First down run. And you know Jones probably loves that. An 8-yard run to start for Montgomery. It'll be second and short. I didn't even know who number 5 was. It made sense it was Montgomery. I didn't pay attention to the Rams' new running backs out there. I know it's Montgomery and Gibbs. They're going to use Gibbs as a receiving back. Motion. Third down. 3rd and 3. Just threw it to the ground. Karlaftis was coming in. Yeah, Derek Nottie held his own. Someone I've been against, but good first series. Let's get 3 and out. Come on, 3rd and 3. Montgomery in motion. Look for a quick play or a quick run. Three and out. Love it. Great stand by the defense. Good first run for the Lions of 8, but then 2 inconsistent plays for them. Kansas City's coming out on offense. And Willie Gay was coming on the blitz. What a good series by the defense. They've been hearing the noise. People think they'll be crap without Jones. I feel they could step up here. Oh, is this Richie James? Yep. Let's get it, James. A gain of 3. It'll bring him to the 12. Kansas City's going to have to do with the long field. Let's go offense. I could see Pacheco going nuts if they just focus on the run game. And then another key interesting point to focus on. This new O-line, specifically the tackles. I want to see them hold up. Aiden Hutchinson, James Houston, those are good pass rushers. All right, Tony's in motion. And the first one to touch the ball for the Kansas City Chiefs is Clyde Edwards-Helaire for a pickup of 5. Who would have guessed? But hey, he picked up 5. I can't complain about it. And they're actually running out with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I told you, don't be surprised about it. He gonna get his snaps. Helaire with the handoff. Oh, okay, little power. Pickup of about 3. It'll be 3rd and 2. I did not see that. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Clyde Edwards-Helaire to be the main focus point. All right, let's pick up this 3rd and 2. This be prime Kelsey position, but they got Jerick McKinnon. I think he's going to be all reliable in today's game. McKinnon, what'd I tell you? He's going to be the reliable pass catcher today. A good, 10-yard catch. Very good catch. Told you, these running backs can eat today. All 3 of them. Pacheco, McKinnon, and CEH. And remember, Pacheco's coming off an injury, so he might not even see that much play time. CEH is back on the field. Quick pass. Noah Gray. Yeah, get Noah Gray comfortable. And Kelsey's even sharing that on. Yep, love it. And all right, 2nd and 5. Pacheco is in the game. Give it to that grown man. Sky Moore in motion. Fake to Pacheco, going deep. Nope, wasn't there. And just threw it away. Mahomes did get hit. Hopefully I'm pretty sure he's fine. Yep, 3rd and 5. It is weird seeing Kelsey on the sideline. Hey, he's going to be the biggest cheerleader today. It was cool seeing him support Noah Gray. That was a good... Yeah, they were bullying Hutchinson. All right, 3rd and 5, boys. Let's get it. Let's pick this up. Moore's in motion. He ain't going to get there. Kansas City going to come out and punt. That's unfortunate. I'd love to see how that play developed. It seems like no wide receivers were getting open on back-to-back drives or plays. Townsend coming out for a punt. All right, Townsend, go back to your Pro Bowl form. Let's pin him. Made at the 9. The Lions will have a long field. Hey, for a high-scoring shootout game anticipated, Lions 3 and out. Kansas City didn't score. It's not on track for what we're expecting. Things could change, though. But what I'm... Oh, Kelsey, he's sponsored by Lowe's now, too? Okay. But what I want to see more now, the defense held the 3 and out. Keep doing it. I think that this game is a perfect point to show what this defense is really about. This Lions team can put up points with the best of them. So if you can shut them down, it might show the Chiefs defense can be legit this year. I'm still thinking the secondary, they're going to show out today. If anything, I don't know if it's bold prediction, but a prediction is I'm hoping McDuffie gets his first pick today. I feel like McDuffie is going to cement himself as one of the top 10 cornerbacks in this league this year, and I think today would be a definite good start. And then also you got L'Jarius Sneed back well too. I think the matchup for me in this game, and I didn't pay too much attention on the first series, I would love to see McDuffie against St. Brown. I know a lot of people figure it's going to be Sneed against Brown. And with the Kansas City Chiefs defense as well, they rotate. They don't stay on one man throughout the game. But I want that matchup. I want to see what McDuffie is all about, and I think that's a good test against Brown. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I don't get it. I don't get I don't get why Jones is there. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I mentioned to start, it's like yesterday he says he's not a distraction, and then you know what? I'm just gonna sit in the crowd and have the camera pan to me 100 times throughout the night. But that's not a distraction. Yeah, I don't get it. All right, Lions coming back out on the field. Let's go defense. Handoff. Looks like a pickup of 2. I can live with that. A 3. They say 3. I can live with that. Montgomery coming out. I haven't seen Gibbs yet. I know they're going to bring him out and they're going to try to use him. Oh, what up, Taylor? Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, you here? It's time to enjoy the season and let's get this underway. Speaking of Gibbs, he is out. Let's see this secret weapon. Oh, Drew Tranquil's out there too. Bring him in on the blitz. Ooh! Mike Dana with the beautiful deflection. He is so underrated. People sleep on Dana, but he's been progressing every year, and that was a great play. Man, if Chanel didn't jump, no, it was too far away. I was going to say, whew, a healthy Dana is a good thing for this defense. Let's go. 3 and out again. 3rd and 7. Rookie FAU's in the game. FAU getting after Goff. FAU with the pressure. It was caught by Jones, but he was short about a couple yards. Okay. Chiefs defense. People down them, but 2 3 and outs in a row. Joshua Williams was in with the corner blitz. Felix Anudike-Uzama, he had the motor. He did not give up on that play. Oh, they faked it. I think he got it. I see you, Detroit. I see you, Detroit. Risky. This is the game we're going to get. I see you, Detroit. Okay. 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 Hey, you got to appreciate stuff like that. That's what Dan Campbell's going to do. Inside the 20 and goes for it on 4th and 2. He's going to play the Super Bowl champs for what they are. This is going to be a game. Now Kansas City's going to be on their toes on every short situation. All right. Spags, you got to have some tricks up your sleeve now. Ooh. Snead should have had it. Gibbs in the back. It was a pickup of 2, though. I respect Dan Campbell for doing that. It's in his MO. Defense, just keep doing what you're doing. Slant play. Brown for the first down. Detroit's got the momentum. Kansas City needs to do something on defense. But Brown's going to get his catches too. Yeah, Reed just followed the wrong receiver is all it was. Come on, defense. Yep. Defense is getting, yep. You could tell that 4th down play took the defense out of the game. Now they're getting eaten up. That sucks. That sucks. Jared Goff is just eating up the middle of the field, which has been one of Kansas City's weaknesses in years past. Montgomery with the run about 4 yards. Come on, defense. The Detroit Lions are driving. If we can hold them to a field goal at this point now. Jamar Gibbs with the handoff. That's why they like him. That's why they like him. That's why they like him. That was like a pickup of 15. Detroit's got that momentum. It's crazy what a 2-yard play on 4th down can do for you. That just looked like complete miscommunication by the Chiefs defense. You could see Willie Gay and Justin Reed were communicating when the ball snapped. Brian Cook laid a hit, but it didn't lay him down. All right. Quick pass to Brown. Ooh. Surprised Snead and Chanel got up. It looked like they collided helmets. All right, second and about 5, I believe. Oh, I expect you, Palm Trees. I appreciate the super chat. I really do. And I appreciate, Chargers fan, NFL fan, I respect you being in here too. It's just happy the season is finally underway. All right. Yeah, the Chiefs defense is struggling right now. Montgomery for a pickup of about 7. It's first down. It is crazy. That literally, game's still young, but it changed the shift of the game early on. Montgomery with the pickup about 4. Man, Chargers and Chiefs is a matchup that gets to me all the time. Even though we've been pulling off the victories, I still hate them. It's like we pull them off at the last second. And I feel like if your guys' coaching is on track, you guys will definitely be better. You guys got the talent. It's can you guys avoid the injuries and can get certain coaching situations situated, you guys will be fine. All right, 2nd and 6. Brown in motion. Oh, whew. Damn. He literally fell and they still couldn't tackle him. Goodness. Got lucky he fell because he was probably going to take that outside into the end zone. All right, 3rd down. Hold them to a field goal. And I don't even know if that's likely at this point either because Dan Campbell can go for it again. Definitely if you make it a 4th and manageable. All right, watch the slants and watch the running backs. They're just going to try to eat the middle of the field. Touchdown, Brown. Hey. Unfortunate, that still looks like it's one of Kansas City's weaknesses is coverage in the middle of the field. Justin Reed had a hard series there after that 4th down. And honestly, too, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, if Jones was there, there'd be more pressure. I'm not so sure either. Yeah, Jones does bring that dimension of adding extra pressure, but it wasn't also on a consistent basis. And don't discredit Detroit either. They got a top 5 offensive line, so it's going to be hard to get to Goff regardless. Okay. Mahomes, offense, it's your turn to answer. I don't know what St. Brown's dance move was. It's like he was making love to the field or to the football or to his imaginary friend. I don't know what that was. But hey, this is going along. If you caught my previous video of the preview for this game, this is going along with my prediction so far. I said the Kansas City Chiefs would start off slow, the Detroit Lions could get a slim lead, and then It's the Kansas City Chiefs MO. They come back from behind, and then their experience helps them win a game. So it's still first quarter too. So it's definitely far from overreacting time. That's one thing I do gotta remember though. Updating a scoreboard. In a way I don't want to update it, but hey, it's gotta be done. There we go. 7-0 Detroit. I'll say Travis Kelce, he in all the commercials. Campbell's, Lowe's. He making his money off the field for people who don't think he's making it on the field. All right, back to the game. Kansas City is about to receive the kickoff. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Richie James. That's still crazy. He did that inside the 20. It went for it on fourth down. It paid off, though. All right, Richie James. If you get a chance to return it, let's see what you about. Well, Dave Tobe's quote-unquote strategy isn't real because he said they were taking every single one out of the red zone or end zone. That didn't happen there. And that is true. I think that's what any team's going to do. They're going to try to take up as much clock as they want, whether it be running short passes, and keep the Chiefs' offense off the field. I think it was just unfortunate that they picked up a 4th and 2. All right, Pacheco on first down, takes it outside, pick up about like 3 or 4. Rashee Rice is in the game. Noah Gray's in the game. Okay. And Richie James is in the game. Really, they don't. The receiver with the most experience on this team is MVS. Woo! Pass to Noah Gray, incomplete. All right, offense. 3rd and long. Let's do this. No, Kelsey's unfortunately out for the night. We're hoping to get him back against Jacksonville. It looks like all signs forward he will be there. Moore's in motion. Going deep. Watson. Hey, he may not be a fan favorite, but he reliable in that situation on 3rd and long for a pickup of like 15. I'd like to see Moore get his hands on the ball. Speaking of it, a reverse to Moore. Ooh, stayed up. A reverse for 5 yards. And I know I want to. When I say I want to see Moore with his hands on the ball, not a reverse. We've seen that a lot last year. Either a quick screen or reverse. I want to see him actually make catches. Noah Gray's in motion. Pacheco with the handoff. Pacheco busted outside. He didn't pick up nothing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson hit Pacheco good, kind of like the Super Bowl, so he gonna rave about that. I think Pacheco danced around a little too much in the backfield. I don't know if it would have got anything in the first place. Jet McKinnon's in. He's probably going to be an extra pass blocker to Chip. Mahomes bootlegs out. He got the first. He got the first. He got there. Yeah, he got there. When all else fails, Mahomes' legs will always survive and get us through. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Kansas City Chiefs are driving. They're on the 45. Update that. Perfect. Got that out there. Jawan Taylor did get beat there. He fell for Aiden Hutchinson's famous spin move, if we want to call it. But hey, I think it worked to our advantage that Mahomes was already motioning that way, and Mahomes like, hey, I'll run. That's one of the great things about having one of the greatest players in the league. He'll find a way to get a first. How come that first quarter was so quick? When we were live against the Browns, I swear that was the longest game. Preseason, I guess, just feels so long. I just realized that. I would have never guessed either that Travis Kelce would have got more commercial time than playtime today. He's like on every other commercial. It's crazy. That was Lowe's, now Sunday Ticket, and then he's Chunky's Campbell Soup. He making his money. I think I'm in the same boat as you literally. Now, right now they're down 7, so 10 points can be realistic, but hey, they're driving, so they could tie it up too, but something told me Kansas City's going to take a slim, fall behind, slim, and they're going to be Kansas City and come back. But right now, we might be getting our shootout. It just depends on what Kansas City does here. Right now, you could kind of tell on offense, they're trying to find themselves still. They're trying to get into that rhythm. Oh, did they not give it to him? They didn't give it to him. I swear that was a first. No. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay. Screen to Pacheco. Hey, pick up a 5. I can live with it. I don't know how often we're going to see Rice and Ross today. Speak of it. He was out there on that play. I think, once we get inside the 20, those are your big physical receivers. I won't be surprised if they're in there then. All right, 2nd and 5. Play action. Going deep. MVS. Time to go. MVS could be a sneaky receiver this year. Is he a wide receiver number 1? No. But is he reliable? I think he most definitely can be. 1st and 10. That's a bad look, Rice. It wouldn't have picked up much anyways, but he still got the case of the drops. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. CJ is chilling. Man, let me answer that first line right away. Chris Jones in the suite, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel weird about that. Like, he says he's not a distraction, but you're going to get a suite and have cameras zoom in and out on you all game? That sounds like the definition of distraction. Hold up real quick. Mahomes trying to be Mahomes. Uh-oh. Here's this kid. Oh. You got to love Mahomes' magic. Pick up a 15. He makes plays. It's amazing. Okay, now let me get back to your comments. Sorry, there was a lot going on there. Why does you can't get D-line our tire? Can't wait to see how our boys respond. Yeah, so 2 points to that. Kind of what I mentioned, where your wide receivers can't get open. I think also with the offensive line, I think they're trying to find their way and get their rhythm. I knew it wasn't going to happen right away. That's why I felt like it would take a minute to ease in, but it'll get there. Handoff to Pacheco. Get there, Pacheco. Oh, man, he runs so hard. He got to like the 2. And then as for the defense, I can't say I'm not surprised or shocked because we anticipated this. Even though we have high expectations, they always start a season off slow. And I'm curious to see how we would have looked at it if they didn't pick up the 4th and 2. Kansas City would have had the ball right then and there. So it's a perspective thing, and I want to see how they bounce back from that long touchdown drive. All right, McKinnon's in the game. What's going on? What is going on? Kansas City got really cute there. It was McKinnon with the direct snap, handed it off to Mahomes, and then Mahomes pitched it to Tony, all for a yard. And now it's third and goal. I don't know what was going on there. It was an interesting play though. If it works, we love it. It wasn't terrible. Get in the end zone. Mahomes run it. Rashee Rice. Who would have thought? Your first touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs is rookie wide receiver Rashee Rice. That wasn't on my bingo card, I'll tell you that. But what was on my bingo card, though, now that we're rewinding a little bit, what I said Kansas City will do, when they're inside the 20, expect Justin Ross and Rashee Rice to come in the game. And I'll just say I'm going to toot my own horn a little bit there because he got the touchdown. And Bucker with the extra point. We got a tie game, folks. But we all appreciate the greatness of Mahomes there. No other quarterback in the league is going to do what Mahomes did on that drive. Now, it doesn't seem crazy or anything, but like I mentioned, it's going to take a while for this offense to gel. And it's pretty obvious. The O-line is inconsistent, wide receivers struggling to get open, but Mahomes made plays to keep that alive and then to get a touchdown. You can't tell me most quarterbacks, if any, are going to do that. Yeah, Rashee Rice caught the one that was important. I can live with that. Now, defense. Again, I don't know what to think about this defense. Yes, they gave up a long touchdown drive. But if we look at it the glass half full, they did have a 3-and-out before 4th and 2. And that is a huge momentum changer. So let's see how they come back now. One thing I mentioned, you got to tighten up in the middle of the field and stop the run. Everyone knows that's your weakness, and it still seems like that is the case right now. So, answers. I think that's the reason why you brought Drew Tranquill in. So, let's see him on the field. I will say Reed, he did struggle on that drive, but it's weird. He's a vet now, so he was over pursuing on a lot of plays. He needs to get his angles correct, and if he's in the right area, he's gonna lay some hard hits. But during that last drive, he was picked on, so he definitely did not look his best. And I think the Kansas City Chiefs need to play to that advantage too. If they're not going to be a great, I don't want to say coverage team because they are, but they got thumpers on this team. You got Leo Chanel, you got Brian Cook, you got Justin Reed, who are known for laying the hammer. So use that to your advantage. But right now, they need to find their spots too. All right, kickoff. Lions are about to receive it. Bucker just drilled that out the end zone. All right, defense. You had it. Mahomes let you rest a little bit. So, hey, you got the rest. Let's show what you're about. Yes, they was just eating the middle of the field. Kansas City needs to find a way to stop that. And that's been a weakness for as long as I remember. Jamari Connors is in. I believe that's Connors. Is he in on a blitz? That should be a delay. All right, that's a timeout. I don't know who it was on. Maybe Detroit. Okay, it's Detroit's first timeout. They almost had to delay a game. Let's go. But what I die to see more than anything, and it was an issue even with Chris Jones on the field. And I don't know if we have a guy to do it, but stop the run. Again, that's another one that's been an issue for the Kansas City Chiefs as long as I can remember. But if the Kansas City Chiefs can somehow, some way make teams one-dimensional on offense, that bodes well for them. This is week 1, so it's no time to panic, and it's only second quarter, but I want to see progress, and there's still plenty of time for it. All right. Back on the field, 1st and 10. All day to throw. It was a pickup of 9. I just found it funny. Bolton stood him up and Willie Gay brought him down. Oh, yeah, they moving fast. Okay. They picked up the first, but yeah, they were trying to move fast-paced. I sneak like Detroit's coach. Hey, this sneak was really good. It's ballsy, to say the least. Like, you do that inside your own 20, it's a lot of respect. All right, defense. Right now, the linebackers, they're running with Gay, Bolton, and Chanel. And I'm going to get to something after this play, too, which kind of irritates me. Montgomery with the pickup of about 3. But Spagnuolo, he is a brilliant blitzing coach. The thing that irritates me with that, though, is he does it, like, only in the 3rd and 4th quarter. I wish it was on a consistent basis. I believe if he dialed up more blitzes, this team's defense could be hugely different and way better. And it's irritating because you don't see it now. But then when it's 4th quarter, you see the Chiefs start getting sacks, and you're like, well, where was this? Second and 7, play action. Goodness. This secondary is getting eaten. And literally, I'm not going to disrespect the Lions, but they only got one legit playmaker in St. Brown. And he having a day. Kansas City ain't got no answers for him. Man, if Willie Gay would have turned around a little sooner, he might have been able to make an athletic interception. Lions driving again. Hey, McDuffie, I give you credit. He missed the initial tackle, but got up and made the tackle on Montgomery in the backfield. Love it. Solid. It was disrespectful to our defensive line. And we're probably going to get that until Jones is back. People going to test it. Kansas City ain't usually known for doubling. They just play zone. So it's going to be interesting to see. And they don't usually make adjustments like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Again. That's where zone defense sucks. You can get eaten in the middle of the field all day because your cornerback's got to stay in a zone, and then once a tight end or wide receiver comes in on a slant, it's a quick play. Right now, this defense is getting eaten up. They bent over Montgomery for a pickup of about 1. But Goff he's on a hot streak right now. He found the Kansas City Chiefs' weakness, and he's eating them up. To mention some of yours, you're completely right about Spags. The defense does start off slow. I don't think McDuffie's overrated. I just think it's the defensive scheming. And I think zone, oh my goodness, Karlaftis. Zone gets the best of this defense. And if they're not playing man-to-man, it's going to be a struggle from here on out, which they switch on and off sometimes. And right now, we're seeing the worst of it. Yeah, Goff is on fire right now. He is. I really don't want to get in a shootout with Detroit. But it looks like that's what's going to need to happen. Fumble. Get there, Karlaftis. It's a cheap sack, but I'll take it. That's what's going to need to happen. That's what's going to need to happen. Oh, yeah. Miscommunication. This is a huge time for the Kansas City Chiefs defense to hold a stand because now it's going to be 2nd and long. You can't let the Lions pick this up. Second and 20. Defense, don't let him pick up anything here and make it 3rd and long. Stupid play. And it's just so irritating. Like, all of us know what's coming from a mile away. The common NFL fan knows on 3rd and 20, it's going to be a short pass to the running back and let him make a play, try to gain half of it. That's what happened. And we never seem to execute in those situations. Now it's 3rd and 10, which is doable for the Detroit Lions with our defense right now. Make a play. You got FAU out there. You got George Karlaftis. Get to him. The middle of the field's wide open again with Justin Reed blitzing. Fumble. Brian Cook with the fumble recovery. I'll take it. I don't know who knocked it free, but I'll take it. See what happens when you talk crap about the defense? That's why I do it. Good things happen. Oh, McDuffie with the hit right on the ball. Let's go defense. See how it switches around so quick? Hey, we thought they were going to score a touchdown, maybe a field goal. They got nothing. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Right now, we just recovered a fumble, I believe. I would say we're inside our 10, so we got a long field to go. I didn't see exactly where he recovered, but it's in that range. Right? When you talk bad about the defense, they're like, hold up, let me make a play. And I think McDuffie heard you call him overrated. He's like, hold up, hold this. I think to answer that question, if Jones is not there, who's the leader of the defense? I think the easy answer is Nick Bolton, the leader of the entire defense. He is young, but also I think he's ready to take on that role. Even with Chris Jones there, you can have multiple leaders on that defense. Haven't heard much of him today either, but again, it's young, not even halftime. Whew. Oh my goodness. I appreciate that a lot. I really appreciate your super chat, and I try my best to get to everyone as much as I can. And hey, I think McDuffie appreciates you as well. Hey, start calling out more players while you're at it. If they're listening to you, maybe we're gonna start putting up points. All right. Yeah, they're on the 7. Yeah, so it's a long field. CEH with the handoff, and he does CEH things. He picks up like 2. Now, when I wanted the Kansas City Chiefs to focus on the run today, I wanted it to be with Isaiah Pacheco. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire is getting more carries. I should have assumed that was going to happen. Yeah, I can see him being on your hit list. Hey, call him out sooner rather than later. Maybe he'll get a pick 6. Yeah, you could tell. This offense is not in rhythm whatsoever. Mahomes is struggling to find people. I don't know if they're not getting open, not running the right routes. It might take some time. All right, 3rd and 5. Pick this up, please. Okay. Kansas City had to call their first timeout because they're not organized. Again, offense is not clicking. Hopefully they find their act soon. And now we get an Andy Reiding Patrick Mahomes commercial. That was a good State Farm commercial with Reid and Patrick Mahomes. That was a perfect State Farm commercial too. I love that. I was gonna say we talk about Travis Kelsey having a life after football. Reed seems like a perfect actor. Why are these commercials seem better than the Super Bowl commercials? These are pretty good commercials. They got me tuned in. I will say that though. For some reason, and nothing wrong with it. You're the Super Bowl champions. Live life, go crazy, but you are right. They did a lot this off season. Like the celebration literally lasts through this whole off season. And hey, you need test. Not to give you a reality check or anything, but it's football time. It's time to strap up, put up, shut up time. I still think they're more than capable of it, but this was never going to be an easy game. All right, we're back. 3rd and 5. McKinnon's in. That's a 3 and out. Now, a lot of people would have said if that's Kelsey, would he make that catch? I don't know. It's miscommunication all around the board. Hopefully Townsend can flip fields. To the 40. To the 40. I'd love to see a Justin Ross 50-yard touchdown. He's only been in the field like once or twice today, unfortunately. They might need to draw him up more. Find a receiver who can make a play. Right now, we haven't had much of anything on offense. I was thinking that too. So they are missing Kelsey, of course. Not going to undershort that whatsoever. But if Kelsey was out there, Detroit's going to double team him, and we would still have to hope a receiver can make a play. And so far, that's still not the case. So we still got 2.5 quarters. Something could change. All right, defense. You got lucky with the turnover last time. Let's do it again. Bring him down. Like you had him at the line, and then he picks up like 6. Goodness. All right, 2nd and 5. I thought it was a pick up a 6, but still better than what he was contacted at the line of scrimmage. To pick up 5 is huge. If Goff didn't overshoot that, he would have had his guy. But hey, I'll take a 3rd and 5. I'll take a 3rd and 5. I didn't even know Marvin Jones was still in the league. Wasn't he like with the Lions? Was he Bengals, Lions, somewhere else, and then Lions again? All right, 3rd and 5. Don't let him pick up anything because they'll go for it on 4th if you don't. Don't let him get a first either. Dana has been. I'll go out on a limb. He's been our best defensive player today. had a big deflection and now a sack. He's so underrated. He's so underrated. So underrated. Collinsworth said, stopped on a dime. How many defense tackles do you do that? Well, Dana's not a defensive tackle. He played inside there, but he's not it. Okay. Are we going to get a fake punt? You got my attention now. I ain't falling for it. Hopefully the Chiefs don't either. All right, Richie James. Just secure it. Ooh. Okay, that was a little scary. I'm used to our punt returners muffing it, but Richie James is used to this, so. This is huge right here. If the Kansas City Chiefs can score here and get the ball at half, this is a different game. Hey, McDuffie, if he can get a pick in his next series, that'd be great too. Yeah, Goff is starting to look a little different. He didn't. Oh, hold up. The game's still going. I can't focus on the comments. We'll get back to that. I thought they were going to a commercial break. Ooh, Rashee Rice. Is Rashee Rice going to be the one breaking out today? Rookie having a game. It's only been 2 catches, but ever since his first drop pass, he's looking good. All right, I see it in the chat. You're right. 2-minute warning. Bring Justin Ross out. Let's get him a touchdown. And that is true, too. On that last series where Dana did get the sack, a lot of us didn't focus on Felix and Udike-Uzama. Them two on the outside there, they created the most pressure to where it brought Goff in, and Dana just made a play. Hey, sometimes it takes rookies to do that. They need to get that drop out of the way. I don't know if a lot of people recall, and it's a big comparison, but I'm going to do it. I remember when Jamar Chase a couple years ago came in the league and everyone called him a bust because he was dropping all those passes in preseason. Look at him now. I'm not too concerned about it. Rashee Rice will find his way. But I'm going to start becoming like everyone in Chiefs Kingdom right now. I need my Justin Ross feeding time. Just get him a pass. I want to see him in real live game action. I think that's huge too, that, as you mentioned, that Patrick Mahomes didn't give up on him, which he'll never do either, but always show trust in your receivers. And you could tell he really likes Rashee Rice. He's been hyped up through this whole draft process, training camp. You could tell they have that good connection. And I think Mahomes is the reason why Rashee Rice is a Kansas City Chief, because a lot of people feel they reached on Rashee Rice. But if it works, it doesn't matter if you reached on him. I was just thinking that too, Sky Moore. It's funny. The rookie wide receiver last year, Sky Moore, still not getting action. It's kind of a little bit of concerning that this year's rookie in Rashee Rice is playing good. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that. Kansas City back on the field, 1st and 10. Jawan, going deep. That was risky. I do not know what Mahomes was doing there. Richie James like triple covered. It's a good thing he overshot him. That would have been a pick. That was, I don't, thank goodness Mahomes has an arm, because that would have been picked. Come on, guys. Get some points out of this. Rashee Rice again for a pickup about like 3. Fast. I wouldn't go too fast. It's third down. Pick up this third, though. And don't give Detroit too much time if you're not going to pick this up. Because they got 2 timeouts. They could take the lead before half. Come on, Mahomes. 3rd and 7. Come on, line. I think it was a false start. Jawan Taylor looked like he jumped. But Jawan Taylor looks like he always jumps. So I don't even... Oh, it's just holding. I think that's the first penalty of the game. Holding on Trey Smith. Damn. I don't know if that's smart on Detroit. I know it's 3rd and long. 3rd and a mile. But they didn't pick up the first. I would have just declined it and had Kansas City punt. Because Mahomes on 3rd and 15, he's going to try to get this. So, I don't know if this is the right call by Detroit, but things haven't looked great on Kansas City's offense either, so. Okay, line, hold up. And let Mahomes timeout. Ooh. You're right, Ross is not just a red zone threat, but currently the Kansas City Chiefs aren't only going to have certain packages for him before they expand the playbook out to him. So I could see that just being the case until he gets on the field making plays. Right now you could tell, I don't know how or why, but they feel more comfortable with Rashee Rice out there, which he's making plays. So I can't be too upset with it, but I also want to see Ross in these kind of situations too. Actually, I want to see him right now. 3rd and 17, throw a bomb. Let him make a jump ball catch and see what happens. All right, we're back. It's probably just going to be a run. No, they always try to pick up 3rd downs. MVS. You can hate him. You can say he's inconsistent. That's the type of plays he made in the AFC Championship game. He is reliable. Watson with the great catch. They're on the 4. What a sequence. I told you, Detroit, you should have declined that and let it be 4th and 2. Kansas City's always going to go for it on 3rd and long. You don't let them do that. Justin Ross is in the game. Hey, I know he's not a red zone target. Right here he is. Fade route. Do it, Mahomes. Fade. He's not even looking at him. Blake Bell. I'll take a Blake Bell touchdown. And we got the lead. Kelsey loving it. Blake Bell was wide open. The disrespect. Beautiful sidearm by Mahomes. What's going on here? What's going on? I was like, oh, Matt Bushman was supposed to... I don't know what was going on. So, I don't know if you had it on your bingo card, Chiefs Kingdom, but Rashee Rice with the first touchdown, Blake Bell with the second one. I didn't see that happening. I really thought the fade was coming too. I saw Justin Ross one-on-one, but then I saw Mahomes not look at him, and I was like, oh, okay. All right, let me focus on this extra point because we know how Butker can be. He money there, though. He money there. 14-7. KC. Kansas City got their first lead. Yeah, definitely Bell's probably going to get the more reps tonight. It could be a good solid rotation between Bell and I almost said Bushman. I don't know if Bushman's going to be out there. Noah Gray. We haven't heard much of Gray either, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, Watson. He a reliable target. I'll be the first to admit. I was the one talking all that grieve and nonsense about him, but he made 2 clutch catches today, so you got my respect so far. But can we just appreciate that series, though? Like, literally. Like, Detroit, you effed up. Kansas City did not get that. It would have been 4th and 2. Decline it. Have them punt the ball. Instead, you made it 3rd and 17. Mahomes don't care if it's 3rd and 1,000. He gonna try to get it. And then 2 huge back-to-back plays. MVS. Amazing. Hell of a catch. And then Watson wide open. And then you got a Blake Bell touchdown. A drive that looked like was going to go nowhere ends up being a touchdown. Vintage Kansas City. I don't know if the moment was too much for Noah Gray, as of maybe his number was called on too soon. He probably didn't expect this thrown at him so quickly with Travis Kelce getting injured a couple days ago. So, but when your number's called, hey, get out there and shine. And he made a couple catches. He had a drop. We might hear his number more and more. I think as a receiving threat with Travis Kelce out, Noah Gray is going to be your option. He's just more athletic than Blake Bell. But in the red zone, Blake Bell is probably going to be your guy. Hey, the night's still young, but I'm with you. Kansas City's got that experience. I don't see the Lions upsetting us, but this offense might start clicking. If we can get the ball at half and go up 21-7, I'll feel a lot more comfortable. Kansas City, don't let them do nothing. There's still 34 seconds. Defense, just get them to halftime. Okay. 34 seconds still scares me because this Detroit Lions offense is good. This defense better not play relaxed. These new cars, they look all nice. All right, defense. Don't let them pick up a chunk play. It better be 14-7 at half. Okay, Detroit's going to try. Laporta with the pickup of 5. Detroit calls a timeout. So, easy breaths. Easy breaths. Yes, interception all the way. McDuffie, come on, somebody. Okay, 2nd and 5. 29 seconds. Detroit has 1 timeout. Come on, defense. Don't give up anything. Karloftis. McDuffie. That is clutch. McDuffie, for a small cornerback, stood up Laporta. I thought Laporta had a first. But to keep him from not going out of bounds and make it 3rd and short, what a play, McDuffie. He just kept his hand around his leg. I'm loving McDuffie. Spags D is always good after halftime. That's when the blitzes start coming alive. 3rd and 1. Come on. Out of timeouts. Don't let him pick up nothing crazy. That's half. Oh, no, they're hurrying up. They're hurrying up. So they're really going to do this. We're going to get a Jared Goff Hail Mary. McDuffie's jersey might be one I need to pick up too. I've been thinking about getting a defensive player's jersey. And of course, everyone probably wanted a Jones one until everything went crazy. But the ones on my eye right now is like Nick Bolton and McDuffie. And I'm starting to lean towards McDuffie. The rookie's in there, FAU. One more play. Yeah, that pickup would have been out of bounds, put him in field goal range. Okay. Why do we do this? Come on. Joshua Williams came with bad intentions. Come on. Don't let nothing miraculous happen here. Karloftis, if you would have caught that, that's 6. That was 6. That was 6. That would have been 6. One last chance for Detroit. That would have been 6. All right, 3 seconds. Still, nothing crazy. Yeah, you definitely don't want a penalty. That's one thing you got to coach is. Halftime. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know what? For as inconsistent as this D looked, and inconsistent as the offenses looked, the fact that the score is 14-7 and the Chiefs get ball first after half, I'm happy with it. But mostly I'm happy with that 7 that the defense has held the Detroit Lions to, because Detroit can put up points. And, hey, it hasn't been pretty. But Kansas City's defense has made plays. So I can live with that. Oh, I don't know why the last 30 seconds got my blood pressure up. You always feel like something crazy is about to happen. What up, Tyler? It's good to see you in the chat, man. Hope you enjoying the game. It's a good way to kick off the season. Yeah, this D has taken so much grief. And then Chris Jones holds out. And it's like, oh, this defense is going to be complete trash. They're doing their thing today. Again, it's not the prettiest, but they're not letting them score. So I can live with that. And if they can do what Spags' defense normally does in the second half, which is take it to a next level, get after Goff, get turnovers, it could be a sign of really good things to come. Yeah, like I mentioned, the Jones thing, hopefully they can get something resolved sooner rather than later, but man, so far I think it's positive. Now, has there been constant pressure? No. But as I mentioned, even with Jones out there, there's not constant pressure. And also, the Detroit Lions offensive line is legit. It's top 5 in the league. So I don't know if Chris Jones would have been highlighted in this game. This game is going to be specifically meant for the second half and what kind of blitzes Spags dials up. And if Spags can dial up the right blitzes, this may be a game to where Kansas City can take advantage on the defensive side of the ball. I think with the Lions play calling, they don't play good when they try to play hurry up mode. You saw in the first quarter when it was cool, calm, collective, and Jared Goff was basically just picking the defense apart and had all day. Yeah, he's going to be good. But what team isn't going to be good though too? But when they try to move fast pace, Detroit kind of got caught under their feet. So if Kansas City can increase this lead and keep making Detroit play fast, that's also another advantage for the Chiefs. Okay, I had to comment on that. Did they give him a suite? Did they really do that? Because I didn't know if he bought a suite or they gave him a suite. All in all, it's all interesting to me. I really don't understand. Again, as I mentioned, you say you're not a distraction, but I'm going to be there and watch as a normal fan. I guess you take it for what it's worth. He's there supporting the team. Maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to make of this situation anymore at all. Like, it's all ridiculous. I just realized I made a terrible mistake today, unless it changes in the second half. But because Travis Kelsey was out, I was like, oh, Sky Moore is going to get a lot of targets. So I started him in 2 fantasy leagues now. It's not looking good for me right now. I think he got like 5 yards. So I'm going to need him to pick it up for my fantasy team to win. Another thing I'm also surprised about on the Detroit Lions front, we've heard all this raving about, oh, Jameer Gibbs is a special player, which he is, but I thought they were going to use him a lot more. Now, I hope it's not the case, but I just thought he would have been heavily involved, and right now they're mostly focused on Montgomery. But it could be that let's get him out there, get his feet wet, and get him ready for the season. But I thought this was about to be the Jameer Gibbs game for the Detroit Lions. Now, Kadarius Toney being quiet doesn't quite surprise me because he missed the whole training camp and preseason, so I expected his play count to be around like 15 plays. I didn't expect him to have a huge package, even with Travis Kelsey being hurt, because he's coming off a knee surgery too. So someone who uses his knees in ways they shouldn't bend, yeah, you don't want him to rush it. So I'm not surprised with that whatsoever. Yeah, the more thing is just I'm gonna say I'm more. concerned, even though I'm not concerned, if that makes sense. So I still think he'll be a playmaker, but the reason my light is on, the alarm is on, is because Rashee Rice is making plays. It's his rookie year, and he's getting targeted, but Sky Moore's not getting targeted, so something's not clicking there. Now, I could be reading too much into that, which clearly could be the case, but from the naked eye looking in, it's like, what's going on here? Like, get more of the ball. So, it could change again in the second half, too. Yeah, I'm hoping Ross gets more touches when he comes back in. Well, a touch at that, too. I want to see him get at least one catch, even if it's 5 yards. Get him out there. Let's have fun. Let's let him do his thing. Oh no, Tony Dungy's there. He picked against the Chiefs today. He picked the Lions. Him and Rodney Harrison. They're still on NBC. They're still against the Chiefs. Nick Jones is a curious one. So he made the 53-man active roster. He's not on IR. He's inactive for tonight. I think he was a healthy scratch, but I'm not quite sure either. I think we're going to learn more about that in the coming weeks too. The Kansas City Chiefs today went slim in the cornerbacks. I think they only ran like 7 or 8. So they went lighter there to run more heavy with the tight ends and wide receivers today, of course, with the Travis Kelce injury. So I'm intrigued to see Nick Jones too. He's a baller. He knows how to get after the ball and make interceptions. Okay, so to answer the question, do I think the Bosa deal impacts Chris Jones' deal? I don't think it should. Two completely different players, two completely different positions. One, Nick Bosa, again, not discrediting Chris Jones, I would rather have Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa's 25 years old. Already, if not solidifying himself as one of the best, if not best defensive players in the league. His contract is a little rich for me, $34 million a year, but defensive players are going to start making that money. Now, Chris Jones, things that's been pointed out, he's 29. If he signs a 3-year, 4-year deal, that puts him to 33, 34 years, which definitely back into your career. Can you live up to that production? I don't know, which makes it questionable. Do you want to pay him $30 million? I can see the Chiefs' stance, and I can see Chris Jones' stance too, because this will be his last big payday. So both are understandable. Both are basically playing a staring contest. Which one will blink first? It won't be Brett Veach. Brett Veach stands his ground. So it's going to be interesting to see how this unfolds. But I did not anticipate this. I anticipated him signing his extension, late July, early August? And now look at us. He's watching games in the crowd. It's nuts. It's really nuts. Dungy is something else. I used to love Dungy as a coach. And then when I see him on NBC going against the Chiefs every single week, I'm like, what did we do to you? We didn't do nothing to you. That's probably very true as well. The chemistry is a huge factor with Mahomes, which is why a lot of people say that's why Watson is on the team. And it's pretty evident in this game. Watson has 2 great catches and more silent. Haven't heard much about Ross, but that could change too. And the rookie Rashee Rice looking very solid. And that's a huge debate. You're right. What would you rather want, the defensive end or the defensive tackle? I think it's more rare in today's NFL to have an elite defensive tackle. That's why Chris Jones is asking for the money he wants. But the defensive end, if you have an elite one, you have an elite defensive line. But also, the Kansas City Chiefs might be banking on something here where you keep Chris Jones at defensive tackle, of course, and you hope one of the two guys you drafted, if not both, with Felix Anudike-Uzama or George Karlaftis, becomes a stud in this league, and this line is solidified for years to come. I really believe that's what the Chiefs are hoping for. They're hoping they don't have to, they know they got to break the bank for Chris Jones, but they're hoping they don't have to destroy it. That way, they can have guys on rookie deals and a veteran presence there. But right now, it's not unfolding that way. Yeah, I agree. They're probably definitely looking at keeping Tony healthy. I don't see anything too crazy here. I think if you focus on it, Kansas City, of course, wants to win banner night, but there's a reason why they rested Kelsey. If if this was a AFC game or a divisional game, Kelsey might be out there. But next week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, where that literally is for could be for playoff spot, and Jacksonville is a great team moving forward, you'll see more of Tony. You'll see Kelsey out there. You're gonna see this more complete Kansas City Chiefs offense. We're getting ready to start the second half. If Kansas City can score a touchdown here, 21-7 feels great to me. Whew. All right. Woosah. All right, let's get the second half underway. The kickoff is off. And it is not returnable. So the Kansas City Chiefs will start on the 25. Oh, you better hurry up and run and get them chips and dip. The game is live. Oh, you can see Dan Campbell's a little frustrated. I love Dan Campbell as a coach. He wears his emotions on a sleeve. He's pissed. Pacheco with the handoff. Pickup of about 3. Yeah, I love Dan Campbell as a coach, just not today. But Lions are a promising team. Yeah, I think now that you're in the second half, this is Pacheco's game. Let's get more run, and the run, as we know, opens up the pass. Let it evolve. Right now it's 2nd and 8. Richie James is in motion. Pacheco with the screen pass. Pacheco doing grown man things. Picked up the first. Uh-oh, Pacheco's hurt. Ooh, I don't like that. He's limping. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Now, throughout the whole offseason, Pacheco had a labrum injury, so this looks like a lower body injury, which is concerning for a running back. It looked like he landed on his knee, but hopefully it was a stinger. Damn. He's still hyped. He's still moving around doing... Hopefully it's a stinger. Because I know Chiefs Kingdom, they don't want it to become a CEH game. Okay. He just threw it to the ground, but that was funny what Pacheco did. Because, Pacheco's heard C.J. Gardner-Johnson talk all that crap off season, and he basically tried to make C.J. Gardner-Johnson flinch after his injury. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want Noah Gray blocking Aiden Hutchinson. Travis Kelce don't even want to do that. All right, 2nd and 10. Don't be a run play. Okay. 3rd and 10. That was intended for Bell. I don't know what happened there. It looked like it was a catchable ball. Third and long. Usually this is where the Chiefs do shine, so hopefully they can pick up a 3rd and 10. That's nothing. Kansas City gun punt. That sucks. You had opportunity. Those are the kind of opportunities you don't want to waste. It's a smart move what the Lions are doing. They're rotating Hutchinson. They had him against Smith. And Smith, he's been struggling against Hutchinson, but a lot of people will too. Bomb this, Townsend. Flip field. Okay, inside the 10. I can live with it. Defense. I'm surprised I'm going to say this. I'm going to need you today because the offense, they're not in their rhythm. Change this to 3rd. Okay, perfect. I would have loved to see Kansas City at least kick a field goal too. But so much for offensive shootout for both teams, huh? Unless something changes quickly. That's not the case. No one would have thought it would have been 14-7 to start the 3rd quarter. Yeah, currently, it depends what the severity of Pacheco's injury is and if they're out and if he's out for the rest of the game. But yeah, it would just be CEH and McKinnon. I drew a blank on McKinnon. I don't know why I did. But yeah, looking more future-wise, though, you still got Pirine, you still got Deneric Prince on the practice squad, so any of them can be elevated, but I don't know if this is a long-term injury for Pacheco. He seemed fine, but you never know. You never know. The scripted NFL commercials or something. Again, where were these commercials during the Super Bowl? I don't feel like they went this hard, but opening weekend, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm hoping Pacheco's going to be okay too. I think it was a good sign he kind of walked off on his own, so hopefully that's a positive. But I don't know. We'll find out in the next series if he comes out or not. Because on the pass he had, that was a grown man pass. Like, he looked like Isaiah Pacheco and then got hurt, unfortunately. So, hopefully we see him again. Detroit, about to start us off. Goff throwing, quick pass, incomplete. That should have been an easy catch. I love P. Ryan. I think P. Ryan would be amazing in this offense. Definitely as a rotational back, too. So far, the running game hasn't really done much. I hope that picks up here soon. But 2nd and 10 for Detroit. Run play. Stuffed. Stuffed. Oh. There's a flag. Hopefully it's not on the Chiefs. There's going to be some unsportsmanlike thing going on. Please be on Detroit for being stupid. It better not be on the Chiefs. Chiefs, you will really shoot yourself in the foot. Offsetting. Okay, so there was personal fouls, one on Bolton and Panay Sewell. You're two big guys. I would love to see what happened. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that warranted a penalty on either side. They was just barking up at each other. But it's 3rd and 10. That's interesting. I don't see that any personal foul. No punches were thrown or anything. But come on, defense. Middle of the field's wide open. You better succeed with this blitz. Solid tackle, Justin Reed. I think FAU almost got a safety too. I don't know who got back there first, but yeah, FAU. FAU been promising too. Oh, the chat blowing up. Hold up. I'll get to this after this punt. Oh, they didn't fake punt it this time inside their 20? That's a shame. Okay, let's get to this. Why do they keep showing the Lions player? You know what I noticed in this pregame too, which I find really crazy? It seems like the Lions have been highlighted heavily. Aren't we the Super Bowl champions? Like, what's going on here? Like, yeah, they're focusing heavy on the Lions. I know. It's a great story. Everything that could happen for them this year, but we're the ones who did it. Like, we're the reason this game is today. So, hey, they're hyping the Lions up probably to advertise this game better. Who knows? Yeah, as you both mentioned, I don't understand that flag. Like, it was a dumb penalty. I don't even think it was a penalty. It's football players being football players. They didn't throw punches. They didn't do anything like that. Face mask hit each other, talking trash. Let it be. Yeah, this is the series. I hate to sound so minimalistic here. You need to walk away with at least a field goal. I would love a touchdown, but I don't know how much longer this defense can play this legit. I hope they can do it the rest of the game because they're playing lights out right now. They're looking really good. But offense, please put up some points. I'm intrigued here, though. I hope we see Pacheco come out right away. Now, it could be Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but it'd be a good indication if Pacheco comes out, he's good to go. Chiefs Kingdom, deep breath, you don't need to worry. It probably is too. I think that's a good point. The Lions' play calling offense went downhill after that long drive. But also, too, I like to point out that Kansas City Chiefs defense did hold them to a 3-and-out and then the 4th and 2. I think that's all momentum. So if they don't get that 4th and 2, Lions may not even have a point on the board. So I think Lions are kind of overrated in that aspect where they got a great offense, but they don't live up to the expectation all the time. Oh, that was a good play by, who was that? The rookie Campbell? I thought Tony had an easy catch. Yeah, the game came back on. That came to me quick. Life comes at you fast. But Tony's still out there. You could just tell there's no instinct, no rhythm. If Kansas City can walk out of this with a win, CEH, I don't appreciate the 4-yard run there, but I guess it makes it 3rd and manageable. We got Travis Kelce update. Oh, wow. So they said they tested his knee in the pool, which I wonder what that means, and he didn't have no power on it. So injury could be more severe than what we think. Come on, Mahomes. That's a pick six, and it's not Mahomes' fault. Fuck. My bad. Told you raw emotion's gonna come out. God damn, man. It might have been thrown behind Tony. But man, it wasn't. That's all Tony. That sucks. That was a beautiful throw by Mahomes. Tony in motion may get a first down and it ends up being a pick six. Ridiculous, man. That reminds me of like when Tyreek Hill, when quote unquote Mahomes had all those struggles and Hill was deflecting all those interceptions. That's exactly what that reminded me of. Well, we got a tie game, unfortunately. That sucks. That really sucks. If I came into today's game and told you that the Kansas City Chiefs defense would outplay the offense, I wouldn't have believed you. Yeah, and again, to the whole Kelce standpoint, yeah, those third downs are tough without him. And Kelsey's going to make those plays and get those catches as well. But if teams would double team Kelce, we need a receiver to step up. And we've had it inconsistently through the game, but someone, come on, step up, do your thing. And we've heard high praise about Kadarius Toney all offseason, saying, oh, he's the new Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver number 1. You make plays like that, you ain't looking like it. Now, I don't even want to give him the benefit of the doubt because he missed all training camp and preseason with injury. That thing literally hit him right in the hands. That was a perfect pass. Yeah, I think, again, a bright side after this game. If Kansas City can pull this out, which now we got a tie game again, but if you could pull this out, at least you got 10 days of practice before the next game to get more in rhythm and get more in sync. But certainly, there's been bright spots, but right now, way too much inconsistency. We're in the third quarter, and there's not been a wide receiver to pop off the screen for me. The only one is rookie Rashee Rice, but again, his snap count is low. Reed is easing him in there. to throw him out there in the fire at this point. Okay, we're back out here, folks. We're back out here, folks. I gotta calm down a little bit. Again, how quickly a game could turn. And I think that's Mahomes' first interception on opening night. And it's not even his fault. That sucks. And I know I saw a comment saying that he was probably afraid of the hit coming. But I think Tony had a step on him. I could be completely wrong. They're showing the play here. Yeah, he might. Yeah, he could have felt Branch's presence. He could have, yeah. Pacheco's back in. Okay. Pacheco looks like Pacheco. I can live with that. Pick up a 7. Yeah, you're right. It's time now. If receivers are going to struggle, rotate them out. Get Ross in there. Get Rice in there. Get someone to get a hot hand. Okay, 2nd and 3. Pacheco's still out there. Pacheco with the handoff. I think he picked up the first. Is that short? Oh, goodness. It's crazy how I can go being relaxed to having my blood pressure through the roof. And again, it's Kansas City giving Detroit life. Play action. Mahomes going deep. He didn't want to commit to that, but he had to throw it because you see he was staring it down. If he really wanted, he would have threw it sooner. True. All that matters is the W. The film is a good learning experience and something to build off from. All right, 2nd and 10. MVS. Oh, no, that's Richie James, actually. Yeah, these weapons, they're struggling currently. And we need one of them to pop up and show they are actually a weapon for this team. 3rd and 4. You pick this up. Jerick McKinnon is in. Watch for the chip block. No one's getting open. He overthrew Moore. I don't like the sign of this. I'm going to overreact as it is, but this is giving me the feeling of when the league, quote unquote, figured out Mahomes and he is not panicking, but he's trying to make a play and forcing throws. That was a late hit, but hey. That sucks. Moore was open. Yeah, that was a late hit too. There should have been definite flag on there. Why is he... Hey, filled it. Inside the 20. That was stupid by him, but hey. Well, defense has some rest, so I'm hoping the defense can still continue to make a play, but again, kind of like that 4th and 2 fake punt. momentum is back with the Lions. Kansas City continues to give teams momentum and stay alive in games. Yeah, if they can eat up the field with slants, quick passes, that may be the way to go, just to get more effective on this. See, typically I would complain about Sky Moore's size, but he had the same size as Tyreek Hill and they made it work, right? So if they can make weapons work, it just right now it doesn't seem to be clicking with anybody. I feel that. I can understand that they need to be more than just good route runners. I agree because that's something Sky Moore does excel in, but he needs to add more to him to take him to that next level. That sucks. I can't say he literally does it to themselves. I'm still thinking about the Kadarius Toney. I'm gonna call it the Kadarius Toney interception because it's not Mahomes' interception. Yeah, you're right. Hill could get separation, but I'm just saying on that play individual, since we're comparing sizes, is really what I'm getting at. Is I just think Mahomes, he felt the pressure, he forced the throw, and he floated it a little more. I think if he had time, it may have fell in Sky Moore's lap. Again, I don't know. Can't believe I'd be cheering on this defense more than I'd be cheering on the offense. Come on, defense. We need you. Jameer Gibbs, pickup of about 6 or 7 on the reverse handoff. Fake to Montgomery. Goff's going deep. Yep. Kansas City does it to themselves. They gave Detroit momentum. Because now Detroit, it's basically a 0-0 ball game. So they don't have to play hurry up. They can play their cool pace that they played in the first quarter and try to eat clock and score, which is their game. There's a flag. Probably on Casey. Holding on Snead. It's declined, though, because they picked up the first down. They can notice that, but they can't notice a late hit on Mahomes. The Lions are on the other side of the 50. Defense, make a play. Gibbs a pickup of about 3. Yeah, no, Chris Jones would have been an impact and much more help than what they already have now. But also, I don't know because we've seen him be invisible in games too, and Detroit has a legit O line, so he would win some. They would win some as well. Oh, Dana, why couldn't you get there? You can see Dana when he went up, he wanted the pick. If we lose, Chris Jones is going to use that to be like, hey, see how bad the defensive line is? You deserve to pay me my money. It's 4th and 3, but knowing Detroit, they're going for it. They're going for it. If they went for it inside their own 20, they're going. They're bringing their punt team out. They ain't punting. It would make no sense if you punt right here. And Chiefs, they just got their defense out there. They're trying to play it smart. This has definitely got a fake punt. Or I guess not. Again, Detroit Lions coaching doesn't make really that much sense to me. They were driving on that, and I think they could have easily picked up 3 yards. But again, questionable. You go for it inside your own 20, but you don't go for it when you're in enemy's territory? Eyebrow raising. I don't get that. I'm not going to complain. Chiefs get ball back, so. But, hey, are you aggressive or aren't you? Commit. Offense, please show something. Again, and this is what I preached all last season too, so you guys get a little taste. Commit to the run. The run will open up the pass. Let's see, get Pacheco, he'll pick up 3, 4, keep it continue, throw to the running backs. It's going to open up eventually. Like, I don't believe the receivers are trash to where none of them can get open. So, something's got to give. So I feel with Kelsey too. Yeah, you're right. He is the GOAT. But and he will still make his plays and still be good. But even with him on the field or off the field, we need someone to step up and be a receiver, like a good one. Give me a top 15 receiver. And this offense is legit. And right now, it's still inconsistency and struggle. And I'm also going to go a little bit at the coaching here because I know we ease rookies into the game plan. Rashee Rice was doing good. And after his long catch, we haven't seen him. Just throw him out there. He's doing good. Let him have a day. He looks like our only promising receiver today. And if that's the case, let him eat. Play action would be amazing. And we haven't had that in a long time. I don't think we've had that since, Mahomes' rookie year? All right, Chiefs back on the field. Pacheco's back out there. Hand off to Pacheco. Look at that. Let him pick up 3, 4 yards. Very true. I think that it shouldn't come to a surprise as anyone that this is not looking as in sync because it's week 1. It may take a minute, but it'll gel eventually. We just all want it to be great right away. Just run it, Mahomes. I don't want Mahomes taking that hit, but you know he wanted the first down. He took a shot to the back. I don't know how Jawan Taylor does it, but he's got a good cadence on Mahomes' snap. And for not playing with Mahomes, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't want Mahomes taking that kind of shot. Pacheco. Go, Pacheco. Picked up 9. This is how you're going to eat. Run the ball on first down or throw it to your running backs. Pacheco is that dude. Give it to him on 2nd and 1 just to pick up the first. What Kansas City is going to do here, though, that 2nd and 1 is prime time. Take your shot. So I'm not going to be shocked at that either. Give it to Pacheco. Let's not get crazy. Told you. It's easy. Pacheco's that dude. Picks up 4 on 3rd and 1 on 2nd and 1. Let Pacheco do his thing. Pacheco does got that dog in him. Yeah. I think this second half from here is Pacheco's game. The passing game's not working. Pacheco can eat. Let him do it. Play action. Speak of the devil. Going deep. That's pass interference. Yeah, I was going to say. That was pass interference all day. You better throw that. He didn't time the contact. He was all over his back before the ball got there. No, it's pass interference. Do not take it back. It's pass interference. It's obvious. You can whine and moan all you want about it. It was obvious. You were on Watson's back before the ball got there. Yeah, yes. He pushed his back. Yeah, he does. That definition of pass interference. Go cry somewhere else. All right, give it to Pacheco. Hey, I'll live with that. I don't know what that was, but it was a pickup of 9. He probably did save a touchdown because Watson, I believe, comes down with that, and he pushes him to where Sutton has a better view of the football. Right? Out of all wide receivers, it might be Watson's game. He might be wide receiver number 1. Shoot. He threw it behind Sky Moore. That communication with Moore is just not there. That was a bad pass on Mahomes, though. You want to see a slant play, but he threw it way behind Moore. Again, when it was 2nd and 2, give it to Pop. Now it's 3rd and 2. What do you do here? Get cute with it? McKinnon's in. Mahomes, if all else goes wrong, you run for it. Tony is struggling, but at the end of the day, too, that's a stupid play call. I don't know what that... A crossing route where they were both together, miscommunication again. That was either miscommunication, receivers not running the right route. But yeah, they both thought stupid. Again, inexperience. It's week 1. It's gonna be rough. All right, Bucker. Unfortunately, it's just a field goal. Well, I guess I should be happy with points since we didn't score on the last 2 drives. But I can't. I don't even want to blame Kadarius Toney for that drop because I'll blame them both more on miscommunication on the route. I don't think two receivers should be in the same spot at the same time. Was that on Sky though? Because Sky basically ran. He ran a little deeper, but like a curl route. I think Mahomes was looking for the drag route more than anything, so it was either on Richie James or Kadarius Toney. I didn't see McKinnon, but I'm not going to doubt it. McKinnon probably was wide open, and also too in this kind of situation, I would depend on McKinnon. He's your reliable pass catcher. He's your clutch guy. Yeah, and very valid too. What I was thinking too, maybe Mahomes felt the pressure, so he rushed it because one, I don't even know who it was to. If it was to Richie James or Kadarius Toney, but let's say it was to Toney. Tony had to reach behind him, so it was way behind him. But it could have been to James too, so I don't know. But if he gave it a little more second for the play to develop completely, he would have hit one of them in stride. It's crazy that you mentioned that. This is painful to watch for the offense, but it's also crazy that we say it's painful to watch, but they have a 3-point lead too. I guess it's the era we live in. We just want to see points, 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 which is understandable. I'm in that same boat too. I just want to see something click. Defense, can you keep doing your thing? Even though I don't even know if the defense really did its thing on the last one. Again, coaching. I think they should have went for it on 4th and 3, but hey, I'm not going to go against it. Oh. It seems like Aiden Hutchinson may have got hurt, but he also got they bullied him too. He'll probably be fine. One thing that may be a pleasant surprise, which I'm going to check back tomorrow, we haven't heard Donovan Smith's name mentioned a lot today, which is good. When you don't hear about your linemen, that means they must be doing something right. Man. It's a rare time I come to this, but if the defense can get a pick 6, go up 24-14, you guys will see me chilling and relaxing. I never do that, actually. 10-point lead is never safe. All right. Detroit's out there. Ooh. Justin Reed read that perfectly. If he didn't go for one hand with the deflection, he might have had an interception if he actually tried to track the ball. Whew. Snead jumped early. But Snead jumping made that play develop to get Reed in spot. Oh, Tranquil. Get Tranquil in on the blitz. Oh, the middle of the field's going to be wide open if you don't get there. Oh, Bolton bullied him. Did you just see Bolton manhandle? Who are we throwing a flag on? Is this intentional grounding? You better be on the Lions. Bolton manhandled that dude. This better not be on the Chiefs. I'll take it, because he did trip Bolton. I don't know if Bolton would have got to Goff, but who did he manhandle? Was it Montgomery? Yeah, he did. Yeah, and then he did. Yeah, he kicked him right in the nuts. That's crazy. Okay. Is it third down? Oh, second and 22. Oh, my goodness. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. Get there. Trash-ass defense. Second and 22, and you let him pick up 17. This is why you can never be comfortable in long situations. Oh, goodness. Hey, you did call him out a little bit, and I do appreciate, I really appreciate the super chats. It does mean a lot. I really do. Thank you. Third and 2. Gibbs is in. So, yes. You don't know, though. Detroit can go for this. They go for it inside the 20, but they don't go for it in enemy territory. So, I don't know what's going on here. Whew. They might fake it. Again, who knows with Detroit? I don't understand Detroit. I don't. Ooh. He's down. He's down. He's down. Did you see him do a front flip on his face? He's down. He literally fell on his face before that ball popped out. Hopefully. Elbow down. Yep. Elbow down. I was about to say, you better not give me no special team warriors like last year. But yeah, elbow down. If we can score a touchdown and go up by 10, is that too much to ask for? Clyde Edwards-Helaire is in. Why? I'm not hating on Helaire, but Pacheco's got the hot hand. Oh, goodness. Mahomes has been struggling in the second half, but I don't know if I can consider him struggling. The wide receivers are struggling. Get there, Gray. Get there, Gray. Noah Gray. Well, that was a little Travis Kelce-like. Look at Travis Kelce getting pumped for that, too. Okay, Noah Gray, I see you. I see you, boy. Ooh. Brian Branch might be done. I don't know. But that was a non-contact injury. I hope the best for him. But he jumped and then he landed. It didn't look serious, but yeah, non-contact injuries are never fun. Yeah, and it is the ACL area. Hopefully it's a cramp for him. Because he is a promising rookie. Whew. Yeah. I love the potential Gray has. I think he can be a solid tight end too in this league, and if he develops right, I'm not saying Kelsey's retiring anytime soon, but he can be a legit weapon. Yeah, the way Richie James fell on that punt return, and honestly, the sequences of for Lions and Chiefs players, there's been some rough hits. I give Brian Branch credit for walking on that leg. I don't know what it is, but I know non-contact injuries aren't the best. And the fact he's walking is a huge positive sign. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Okay. Chiefs driving, no mistakes. We're going to the fourth quarter. Whew. If you can get a touchdown out of this drive in the fourth quarter, whoops, I messed that up. I was trying to type in fourth quarter and I combined them. There we go. That's updated. Man. Kelsey is looking up. That's the type of people like to compare Chris Jones and Travis Kelsey. Chris Jones is in the stand doing trying to get his money and stuff like that, and then people try to compare Travis Kelsey because he's actually in the stands cheering on people playing his position too, which I don't know what Chris Jones is doing in the stands. He could be cheering on this team. I'm actually quite surprised that the camera hasn't panned off to him that much. I could have sworn they would have been doing that all game, but they haven't been. So I don't even know if Chris Jones is still there. I think Jawan Taylor is proving himself. He is looking really good. Jawan Taylor, what he reminds me a lot, and it could be a high standard, but just how his cadence is and how he handles the right tackle position is very similar to Lane Johnson of the Eagles. I'm not saying he's that kind of caliber of a tackle, but the Kansas City Chiefs paid him that money to be that kind of player. And the fact that he has that cadence to where it seems like he jumps and he's offside, but is perfectly in sync is crazy. And I think it's even crazier that this is week 1 and he's doing that. That's absurd. Like, that's nuts. He's definitely an upgrade of Andrew Wiley, Lucas Niang, or anything the Kansas City Chiefs had at right tackle since Mitchell Shorts. You're probably right. Talking heads are going to say that, but also, too, talking heads just say anything to get the clicks and the views. If you have a real talking head watching this game, I'd be like, Mahomes and the weapons weren't in sync, and the fact that they have a chance to go up 2 scores here and maybe win by double digits against the Lions, a legit contender, everyone's saying, should be very scary, you think? Like, this team has not been in sync all day. And if they go up by double digits, that should be frightening for the league. CEH? Okay. Just go down, CEH. Don't fumble. See, they're just focusing on Jawan Taylor. Is he early? Is he not? Who knows? Get there, Clyde. Get there, Clyde. Got that little man strength. I will take a 4-yard carry like that. I don't know why they're zoning in on CEH and not Pacheco, but if he's doing that, I'll take it. That is true. 10 days is going to be crucial. And if they can win this game and get that, it's huge going into Jacksonville. Just run it. Mahomes, pickup of 9. Receivers aren't getting open. Run the ball. Mahomes, CEH, Jet McKinnon, Pacheco. It's working. Just do that. And that's how much, like, Collinsworth said it perfectly. If you're going to rush 4, Mahomes has a lane. He's running it. If the receivers aren't getting open. Pacheco's back out. Kadarius Toney on the reverse. Kadarius Toney continues to struggle, but that there was nothing ever there, so I'm not even going to say he struggled. That they just read that reverse. Again, don't get cute. Pacheco would have picked up the 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4. I really want a touchdown on this drive. McKinnon is in. Noah Gray's in motion. Oh, McKinnon. That sucks. So, field goal. And it's a 1-score game still. Even if McKinnon caught that, he's not picking up the first. But Bucker, you better make this. What are they doing? This is interesting. They stretching him out? They just got both his legs in the air. What's going on? Yeah, the high throws are going to happen here, though, because Pat had someone all over his legs. If he didn't have a pass rusher on him, it would have been right on target. I wouldn't call the Lions secondary elite, but they're definitely more improved. They were one of the worst secondaries last year, and then they added pieces like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Cam Sutton. They definitely wanted to improve, and they're showing, hey, we're better than we were last year. I don't want to go elite yet. It's just week 1. And they're going against Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers who are inexperienced right now and not in a groove. All right, Bucker. You better make this. He missed. Oh, wait. Oh, I was about to say. That was too close for my liking. That was too close to my liking. 20-14. Detroit can still score a touchdown and be up by 1, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Man. Yeah, I figured that's what they were doing. I had to assume it was cramps. They had both his legs in the air. I assumed they were just stretching them out. The number of drop passes today is crazy. But again, like we mentioned in the chat, it wasn't going to look pretty week 1. We just hoped for some plays to pop out, and unfortunately, we got a couple, right? So can't be too picky, but I want to see more in sync rhythm. Jacksonville's gonna, if they think Detroit's a challenge, Jacksonville's gonna be a challenge next week. Yeah, the drops most definitely have to end today because if you have those drops next week, Jacksonville's gonna capitalize on them. And not to say Detroit won't either. Detroit's still only down by a touchdown. Yeah, you mentioned probably a lot of great positives. Like you mentioned, even though I get the nervous jitter still, I probably still have trauma from last year, but to see Bucker being consistent, hey, I'm happy. I'm not going to complain. But will I ever get over the trauma of last year? Ask me in November. If Bucker's consistent by then, hey, maybe I forgot about everything last year in the kicking game. And you're right. If they win and in these kind of situations, they got a lot to build off with that film. So it's definitely uphill from here. I feel like Jackson, I don't know. It depends on how you view it. They could be equally, but in my eyes, I think Jacksonville's a better team because they have the experience and playoff experience as well. But they both probably got an insane hype train behind them. Hey, yeah, we got the ring, and they were clutch. Special teams was clutch in the playoffs, but I'm not going to forget about their season for some reason. I want to see it improve. Is all. All right, defense, keep doing what you're doing. Oh. Okay. Pick up about like 3 or 4. I would be shocked. This has got to be close to 4-down territory for Detroit. Now, there's still 12 minutes in this, but it's getting close to that time to where Detroit's going to be playing for everything right now. That's why a huge Kansas City Chief turnover, Trent McDuffie interception would be amazing. What a... Leo Chanel just said, shut up, Jahmyr Gibbs. Stay planted. That's why we got Leo Chanel. Mr. Death Row himself said, welcome to the NFL, Jahmyr Gibbs. Snead was there first, but this is huge. 3rd down. Come on. That middle of the field's open, so make a play, defense. Did they call it? Delay a game. Oh. Come on, Spags, 3rd and 12. Do not let them pick up 12. Come on, defense. Jahmyr Gibbs is coming back in. He was out right. Come on, defense. Don't let them pick up 12. This defense is fucking... damn it. I gotta go watch my language on this stream, man. I swear they do this all the time. Every time. This is not nothing new if you're familiar with the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll stop them first, second down, and then third and a mile. They always get it. Snead was one step away. Play action. Well, hopefully it's a penalty on the Lions again. Your guess is as good as mine is why this team can stop on first and second and then cave on third and a mile. Nah, I don't know. Yep. And now Kansas City's just doing penalties. I swear, when Kansas City lets a good play happen, that ball just rolls down the hill. They need to stop. Come on, defense. He got stood up. Was that naughty? Good stuff, naughty. Here we go. Third and short again. But this is 4 down territory for the Lions. It's 3rd and 2. They don't get it, it'll be 4. 3rd and 1. Come on, boys. McDuffie for a cornerback, Montgomery picked up the first, but McDuffie for a cornerback, he ain't afraid to lay his head. Why I think Tranquil is not out there is the same as why rookies aren't out there early either. They let them get adjusted to the scheme, get a certain snap count in, and then you'll see that snap count progress as the season go on, unfortunately. But that's just what I became familiar with the Chiefs. Play action, going deep. What are we doing? He's gone. Whoa, Willie Gay. Well, Palm Trees, our defense was doing good. I mean, they've done better than what I anticipated, honestly. They'll hold only 7 points, but they need to play clamps right now. You need to make a stop because I don't know what the offense is going to do. This is what the Lions only had 2 good drives today, really. Their first one where it ate up most of the quarter, and then this one where it's going to eat up most of the quarter and probably give them a touchdown and take the lead. And now I'm actually concerned about the offense, which kind of sucks. I need the defense to make a play. It's not there. That's a touchdown. Again, this is a prime example of the Kansas City Chiefs. They shoot themselves in the foot. 3rd and 12. You let them pick it up and get momentum, that ball goes rolling downhill. Once the Kansas City Chiefs give another team momentum when they're on defense, they can't stop it. It was prime example on the fake punt, long drive. 3rd and 12, long drive, touchdown. Sucks. Hopefully he misses. Nope. Well, Lions got the lead. Honestly, I don't know if this is a humbling game because even, yeah, they went on their Super Bowl run, all that stuff. But again, if you focus, if they got really that head over heels in themselves, I don't forget what happened in the regular season where they got a last second overtime win against the, what, one win Texans at that point. Kansas City is not typically used to blowing out teams. They play every game fairly close. Every game is a challenge. I just think it's just the situation at hand, and we've been asking for someone to step up on offense. Hey, here's your time. This is literally your now or never. Yeah, the offense hasn't rose to the occasion just yet, but I ain't counting out Mahomes because I can't. He's Mahomes. Palm trees. David Montgomery got the touchdown. It was like a 7-yard touchdown run. Oh, most definitely. Yeah. A mini. This defense is completely different if you add a Minihue and Chris Jones on that defensive line. And it sucks he's got a 6-game suspension. And the fact he didn't appeal it either, which is kind of interesting. I thought he'd appeal it and try to bring it down to 4, but it's also something that caught my eye throughout this offseason. I think at the end of the day, I don't know if Nagy has that much control over the play calling. I still think it's Reed, but Reed had the play calling over Bieniemy. I don't see him handing much over to Nagy, but I can be surprised. Look, Ford Field's crowded like it's a Super Bowl. I didn't even know they were doing that. I didn't know Week 1 games meant that much to where you had to sell out your own stadium. a watch, a watch party, but. A highlight there, they showed bring Rashee Rice back on the field. We've all clamored, bring Justin Ross. Someone needs to make a play. I believe that is Justin Ross at the bottom of the screen. And that is Ross with the catch. Hey, I will live with the 7-yard catch. Get him comfortable. Oh, Brian Branch is back. Hey, good sign for him. Hopefully he don't make a play on us. Sky Moore in motion, Pacheco in the backfield. Pacheco with the handoff. Pick up a 3. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Kansas City's got to pick this up. They got to pick this up. You don't want to give Detroit the ball back. They could eat up the rest of the clock if they wanted to. I would run it, but hey, what do I know? Timeout. Why? No. Rashee Rice. What is this? They deserve to lose. I'm sorry. I don't want to be as negative as it seems. Again, Coach Reed does this all the time. You need 1 yard. Forward. What are we doing? None of that cute shit ever works. That's the dumbest play call I've ever seen. You needed a yard. Why are we getting cute? And a terrible punt. I will never understand Coach Reed's play calling. Yes, he is a Super Bowl champion, two-time Super Bowl champion. We wouldn't be any different without him, but you can't deny he has questionable play calling, and that is a prime example of one of them. You need 1 yard. Run forward. I was already frustrated when I saw Blake Bell go under center. That don't work. Then you have to play, Mahomes calling a fake timeout, and then reverse to Rashee Rice. What are we doing? I honestly don't know if we pull this out either. The defense needs to make a play. I don't see, unless they surprise me, I don't see the offense scoring again. I could be shocked, though. I'm being negative at the moment. Told you, y'all getting raw emotions. Because I can easily see Detroit take, there's 6 minutes left? They could take majority of the time. I mean, on the bright side, even a touchdown, Kansas City can score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. But the Kansas City Chiefs haven't scored a touchdown at all this half. So I don't know how hopeful I am for that. Because Detroit's going to do what every team would love to do in this situation. You're up by a point against the Super Bowl champs. Run the ball. Exactly, yeah, that's what I said. We're going to see a lot of runs from Detroit here. Detroit is literally going to have to mess up. Okay. This will be the drive. That's a false start. That's a false start. There's a positive there, but Kansas City's known for giving up long yardage, so false start everybody but the center. I don't know if it was everybody but the center, but it was majority. Get him. It's over, folks. The defense is, I don't know, man. Unfortunate. Again, like I said, it don't matter if you put a team in long down situation. Kansas City will give it up. That sucks. We really need to play by the defense. And I don't know. The defense has done more than enough tonight, too, which is crazy to say. Very true, Micah. Yeah, I don't need a wide receiver number 1 on this team. I just need someone who's going to be a consistent, reliable receiver that when Kelsey's gone, you can trust and depend on. And unfortunately, we didn't get that answer today. But it's young. It's a young season. We got plenty of time. Dana, get there. He stayed in bounds. Third down. 3rd and 5. This is huge. It ain't. Watch them. It probably won't even be a run here. It'll be a quick slant pass. Yep. It'll be Amon-Ra St. Brown slant in the middle. Just play your man. Oh, they ran it. Don't be surprised if they go for it. If Detroit wants to win this game, they'll go for it right here. If Detroit wants to win this game, they'll go for it right here. It means no difference. They're stopping the Chiefs' offense anyways. Go for it. Yep. What a play. Was that Reed? Was that Reed? What a play, Reed. Deflection at the perfect time. Because that was probably going to be catch. I don't even know who. Someone was open. I know someone was open. Oh, it might not have been a catch. That was good coverage. But Reed, it's what we asked for. Can I believe it? I need the offense to do something. I can't believe I'm nervous. Play action. Going deep. Kadarius Toney, what are we doing? Oh my, I know he's rusty. And I know the ball was behind him. That's ridiculous. Oh, he was scared. He looked at the defender. This is ridiculous. Sky Moore, but there's a flag, so it's going to come back. Kansas City's killing themselves. Jawan Taylor withholding. Oh, Donovan Smith, my bad. They said he's going to be getting holds. He didn't have one all day, of course, when it matters. I don't see him doing it, folks. 3rd and 20. It's definitely 2 down. It's definitely 4 down territory, but no one's making a play as a receiver. Nobody. Nobody is literally helping Mahomes. Nobody. It's 4 down territory, so you don't have to pick it all up, but Rashee Rice didn't even try. He thought it was going to be picked. Yeah, unfortunately, folks, the defense did more than enough. It was the offensive fault. Yeah, you might as well go for it because if Detroit scores or does anything, you're still got a touchdown and 2-point conversion, so it doesn't matter. False start. It's all. They're just crumbling. They're crumbling. And they're still going for it. They know. Did you expect anything different? This literally, I feel bad for Mahomes. I feel really bad for Mahomes. It's so disappointing that nobody could step up tonight. The defense, looking at the glass half full, the defense did their thing. They really did. The fact the defense held the Lions to 21 points, no one would have thought it. Actually, they held them to 14. If Kadarius Toney doesn't have a pick six, and Kadarius Toney, again, yes, rusty, whatever we may call it, but if he ain't ready for the situation, get him out of it. Like, he didn't look good at all today, unfortunately. Like, no one expect the defense to do this good today. And the fact the defense did this great and we're going to lose sucks. That really sucks. But even if the Lions kick a field, I'm trying to be optimistic as I can be and hope a win happens, but Kansas City's not even moving the ball on offense. I was going to say, they could kick a field goal or even score a touchdown. Kansas City can get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, but they haven't scored a touchdown in the second half at all. So, this sucks. And now you're going to see all over social media all week and until it gets corrected. Oh, the Chiefs should have really went after DeAndre Hopkins. That's going to be annoying to see. Oh, Nico is on injured reserve. He would have been on practice squad anyways, but yeah. He wouldn't have played much. Even if he was on the active roster, we didn't even see Justin Ross like that. So the fact, yeah. It's been a while since we started 0-1. They don't tackle for crap. Our first down seals it. Oh, lovely sign. Goff is undefeated versus Mahomes. Well, it might be. Game over. It really sucks the way to start the season like this. I can't blame the defense, though, really. Like, defense played out of their minds today. They played better than I thought they were going to play. That sucks, man. It really does. Yeah, only time will tell. I do believe the receivers will improve, but the fact this was your night. Kelsey was gone, and this is your night for one of you to step up and none of you did. I don't want to say it's concerning, but it's definitely depressing. Like, I understand that it takes time to gel and do all that, but you couldn't help at all. I don't know. I'm a little bitter right now, so I'll probably get time to grasp and rewatch the game. But it's unfortunate. It sucks. That really sucks. It's a good win for Detroit. It is. We live on, though. It's only 0-1. You're missing huge key pieces. Wide receivers didn't step up. And the defense looked very positive. There's good takeaways from it, but man, it sucks to lose a game like this when your defense balled out like that. It's unfortunate, guys, but we do got Jacksonville next week in 10 days to get it all right. So we got plenty of times. Best believe they'll come right. And hopefully they come out with a W because you don't want to go 0-2. You definitely don't. But also with that too, with the Jaguars game coming up, I will be going live for that. I will be tuned in. It will still be my raw emotions going on. And hopefully it will be a better outcome. I do appreciate everyone tuning in and watching the live today. It's been fun talking Kansas City Chiefs football. Football in general, too. Hey, it's back. Win or lose, I'm going to be here giving y'all my reaction. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm checking out. Y'all take care. Peace.